guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about the newly released Delta Airbus A220-300 made by Gemini Jets in the 1/400 scale. I just got this plane. It's a bit late. I know some other people have posted about this, but it became available I think like a week ago. So yeah, it's not a bad plane. It's pretty good. I think Gemini Jets might be progressing here with how they're making their models, and just just overall design. I see some potential. So I'm going to show you guys what I like about the model. There's also a few issues with the model that I dislike, and I'll show you those too. So stay tuned and enjoy the video. Starting off with the box, Delta. So looking at the little things right here, it says highly collectible, superior quality, realistic metal landing gear, detailed printed graphics, and as real as it gets features. Remember those, because we're going to talk about those. We're going to see if they actually have that. So the box, you can see the plane right in there. If you'd like to read the description, you can pause it. You can read that. But anyways, if you're not, let's open up the box. Alright, so the box is probably about the size of the Airbus 320 box. But here is the Delta Airbus A220 made by Gemini Jets. Alright, so here is the first look at the beautiful Delta A220-300 by Gemini Jets 1/400 scale. As you can see, it's actually pretty amazing, the detail on the prints. So first up, in front of the cockpit, kind of near the second window in, you can see all of the pitot tubes. And two pitot tubes, there's the one that are kind of farthest forward and are sticking forward. There's a lot of other things on there that I don't know what they are. And then right there, you got the SkyTeam logo. To the left of the cockpit, the door's got pretty good detail on it too. And then, yeah, so it's pretty good detail. Alright, so right here above the windows, you can see the Delta the logo and the Delta name, of course. And then right below that, you can also see the little cargo bay door. And then moving down the wing looks pretty good. I didn't really focus. That's a really cool picture I got right here of the plane tail. Alright, so here I'm going to try to get a focus on the engine. Because actually the engine looks pretty good. It's got the silver, then blue. If I can get the focus, you'll be able to see how good the fan blades actually are. And they're actually pretty good on most planes. But the engines, the nice part about this is they're not hitting the ground. They actually have a pretty high clearance, but one of the reasons for that might be the landing gear, which I'll talk about later. But yeah, so the engines are actually pretty well done. And I'm just really, it's cool how they, I like how they didn't have it hitting the ground, which they have had on past models, which can be really annoying because they're dragging against the ground, they're scraping. That can just kind of ruin your model, and it doesn't look as good as always. Alright, so as you can see, the wings are pretty nice here. The flap fairings, those look pretty good, all detailed. As you can see, there's some fuzz hanging off it. I think that just gathered from my desk here. But I'm not sure, I forgot what those black lines are called, but you can also see right below the exit door the little arrows, which is pretty cool. Alright, and here's just another view for the engine. You can see how the exhaust pipe is actually pretty good too. The other side, I think it's got a little paint coming off, but that's not, it's different on all models, so that doesn't really matter as much. Alright, so looking at the back end of the plane, or behind the wings here, you can see the registration number is November 302 Delta uniform. The American flag looks pretty good. It's a bit like yellow looking. I think that's just because the camera looks better in real life. The tail looks absolutely amazing. It looks really clear. The colors are perfect, and yeah, it looks really good. And I have quite a few cool pictures of the tail here. So now we're just going to kind of move down the plane and try to get to focus here. And you can see the door is also pretty good on this side. The cool thing is there's also, the antennas are really nice. Alright, so now we're going to look at the bottom of the plane. I have it flipped over on this little piece of cloth that I found. I'm not sure what that is. I think that's mud near the left of the thing there. But anyways, I kind of missed this, but the part on the bottom looks pretty good. Now we're going to move on to the big part, or the part that really bothered me, the landing gear. That was quite annoying, and I took it off the cloth because it couldn't focus properly. But if you look at the landing gear, it's plastic. And remember I told you guys to remember what I said earlier about the box thing? Yeah, it's plastic, and it's not a good-looking plastic. It just looks bad. It doesn't even look like a landing gear, and it bothers me that they said metal on there. And then actually when I touched one of the wheels, and the wheel just came right off. I found it and put it back on. It's not very hard to, but that is one of the only issues with the plane that I found. And the landing gear is just like humongous too. Like, it's way too tall for the plane. And I'll show you here in a second. If you look at the doors, it's like there's no way it would go into the radar if you tried to retract this gear. It's just a bit too long for it. I'm not sure if that was to keep the engines off the ground or what. It kind of bothers me. It's okay though, because you don't really have the landing gear flipped over or anything. You don't have the plane flipped over most of the time. It's not a huge deal, but it kind of, like, if you have it up on a stand, it doesn't look amazing. And you'll get to see that in a second here. You can kind of see those numbers coming in. I'm going to try to turn off my light here to see if it'll focus. Okay, we skipped that. Alright, so yeah, this is the Delta Airbus A220-300. Hope you guys enjoyed this review. Overall, it's not a bad plane. As you can see in this shot right here, it actually looks pretty amazing. Gemini Jet, I think you guys are going in the right direction. Keep going in this direction. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you guys next time.